Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Very warm welcome to all of my followers, friends, lovers, students too. And I'm really grateful to all of you who are following me on my social media network like the YouTube channel and Facebook page. Today, as you know, since the quarantine condition has been going on, so the process or my lectures have been stopped for certain timings. But obviously, inshallah, when the things are going to be normalized, so things will be reopened, and definitely you are going to listen my lectures as well, which definitely will be helpful for you to improve your English language. But during this time, as you have watched my other videos that mean for as a message, so the same thing, same message I want to give to my people, to my friends, to my nation. I consider that all of us should raise our voice. As many as people they can hear and get the benefit out of it. Today I want to tell you something about the corona situation which is currently going on. People keep one thing in your mind. Since 3 months, quarantine condition has been going on, and all the people have been quarantined, self-isolated. But you know that our country is amongst the underdeveloped ones. So majority people who are living here, they are from the middle class, they are earning and spending, affording their families, affording their kins, relatives, all that. Now you tell me, if you're spending 3 months at your home, so how this is possible that you are going to tackle the situation of your home? You are going to take care of your families. You are going to look after the necessities for your families. How this comes possible? Obviously it's very difficult. No? Everybody can think about it. So now we have to come back. Like the lockdowns have to be unlocked. As the government is saying, we have to follow this. But unfortunate, since I think from last week, these things are opened, and very, very alarming situation you can observe while you're going to markets, going to roads, going to bazaars. Alarming situation. People, now there are two things. One thing, you should be quarantined, you should be self-isolated, you should be at home like you've been for last 3 months. Okay, no problem. Self-isolation obviously is a better cure. There is no doubt in it. Okay. But tell me that in underdeveloped country, okay, if you have spent 3 months, so I consider this is more than enough. And definitely there's been much more encouraging situation that people have spent this time. Good or bad, I can't say. Okay. So, one thing is this, you should be self-isolated, you should be quarantined, government should impose curfew or something like lockdowns. But after that, you tell me that if you can tackle second situation, definitely when you are not going outside, so you are not going to earn. You cannot take care of your family. You cannot fulfill the needs of your family. You cannot kill the hunger of your family. One thing is this. Now, what do you want? This is totally up to you. When people are going outside, government is all the time saying, keep social distancing, go for this. What we are doing? Very interesting. There is somebody was saying that this is the nation who is being quarantined, bitter economic condition, okay, and just when the lockdowns have been started, all the people have gone to the bazaar for shopping, all the people have gone to the markets to buy the things. So that means we are not having any critical or alarming economic condition. This is the thing. Okay, if you can afford, if you have got the money, if you have got the resources, no matter. At least you should follow the rules. At least keep the social distancing, which is, all the time government is forcing. They're trying to market this, they're trying to advertise this thing. Keep social distance. Keep social distance. What the people are doing, how the people are behaving, you know this very well. What is happening in the markets? Just if you go on the road, what is going on there? Just for a nothing, many people are moving from their homes. This is social distancing. And many people, I have listened myself, many people are saying, oh, there is no condition of any coronavirus or no disease is there. Okay. So, but I asked from them, if this situation is not there, okay, it might be possible. It might be possible that this situation is not prevailing. It is just a concocted drama. It might be there. But if I send you anywhere where the quarantine situation is there, any patient of coronavirus is found out, I have seen, even those places where some people come to know that the corona patient is found out. So people have stopped moving from that street even. I've seen myself. And you might have seen also. So where our courage goes at that time, when just we are going to observe, when we are going to observe that corona patient is found out in a certain street, we start leaving to go in that street just because of the fear. So at that time, why we are getting fear from that? So that means it's a reality. This is a disease. We should not go in the certain conspiracy theories. There might be, but it's a disease. Disease in a sense, also what I used to call in many of my messages, like infliction from Almighty. It's also an infliction of Almighty. This also must be kept in your mind. This is a fact. And I have strong belief on it. So then how we should get rid of this situation? We are supposed to be in the quarantine or self-isolation situation for the years or years, but the government is telling you that it might be possible that you might have to spend about a year in the certain situation. Just look at the situation who are highly developed countries like America, like the European countries, like England, New Zealand, Austria, Italy, even in Saudi Arabia. Many patients of this disease have been found out. So we need to understand this condition. We need to understand this situation. You know, that we have to start our processes, we have to start our life. It's impossible just to be at home, just to be in quarantine condition for a long time, which I think we have spent. This is more than enough. Now we have to move outside, but with a proper care. These are my last lines, which I want to focus, and I request to the people, please, first of all, not to move your home just without any specific preoccupation until you have got some very urgent sort of work. Then okay, you should move. Use sanitizers, use masks. Okay. And one important thing I tell you, that many doctors are saying that to fight with this disease, unfortunately, anybody who is having this, so if that patient is having strong immune system, so that patient can fight with this disease. So for what you have to do for the immunity, you have to take exercise, you have to take good food, you have to take good diet. Okay, you have to take care of those things which definitely can improve your health. So for these things we have to take care, and then we have to do our daily routine matters. So we have to come out of this situation, and it's possible. And definitely we are Muslims, Alhamdulillah. So we have strong belief on Almighty, the greatest Allah. But with the care we have to do all of these things. So we have to break up self-isolation, self-quarantine position. But point is, with a specific care, keep it in your mind. It's not just possible that you are not taking care, and if you're thinking that there is no disease, no, this is false. There is a disease, there is a pandemic, there is epidemic, and it can move from one to another person very quickly. You cannot have any imagination if even sometimes some doctors are saying that it exists, the virus exists in the air as well. So you have to take care, you have to clean your atmosphere, you have to sanitize yourself while you're moving from your home. You have to sanitize first of all, you have to put on mask, you have to put on gloves. So while you moving outside, you have to keep specific distance. We are Muslims, and if we are supposed to keep distance while we are offering our prayers in the mosques, then what else is left? Just answer me. Anything is more than prayers? Anything is more than worshipping to God? Nothing else. So if we can keep distance while the worshipping to God in the mosques, so while we are going to the bazaars, while we are going to the markets, while we are going on the roads, while we are going to our offices, while we are going to our shops, while we are going to our businesses, so can't we keep the distance? So we have to keep distance. When we complete our tasks, we come back to our homes, we have to sanitize first of all ourselves, we have to clean our hands, we have to sanitize, we have to wash our hands. Okay, so these are the caring measures. Otherwise, keep this in your mind that you cannot remain self-isolated at your home. It's impossible that you have to earn your livelihood. So thank you very much on this message. Inshallah, see you soon.